Hey everybody, it's John, and I want to make a quick video about how to make money on Fiverr. And it's been a while since I've uploaded a video just because I've been extremely busy with Fiverr. And I just wanted to share that, it really is a platform where you can have some pretty good success. And so I'm just here inside my account, and I'm just showing you, just to give you an idea of what's possible. You can see that, I've had, since I've been working on Fiverr, a net income of almost $70,000. And I started on Fiverr probably in 2014 or so, but really I've only had any kind of success with it probably in the past 2 years. So this $70,000, almost all of it is in the past 2 years. And this year, 2020, has just really taken off, and I'll show you that here in a second. But what you can see, and this isn't, to brag, but this is just to show you what is possible. Because I know sometimes people think of Fiverr as, oh, you go on and you do these things for $5, and it's a waste of time, and can you really make any money on Fiverr? And I just want to try and give you some inspiration that, yeah, you can make some real money on Fiverr, and it's not only $5. So as you can see, these are, funds that are clearing pending. And as you get further along and make more money on Fiverr, you can actually request early payouts, so you don't have to wait the whole 2 weeks. But you can see, my gigs, I'm making 40, 28, 64, 80, 80. So these are not just $5 orders. Okay, my average. Well, let me show a couple things, then I'll show what my average gig order is. So right now, I have $1,200 that I can withdraw, that have funds that have cleared. I have another $3,500 that's pending clearance, and then that'll move over to this column. And right now, this expected earnings, that's the amount of gigs, that dollar amount of gigs that I'm working on. And once I complete these orders, then these orders will move down to pending status, and then once they pend, then they'll finish pending, then they'll move over to available for withdrawal. And so you can see, between what I still have pending and what I'm working on, I have about another $5,000 waiting to move over to be available for withdrawal. Okay, so let me just jump over there to show you real quick. And you can see my pending withdrawal actually just went up. If we go back, I just had some funds clear while I made that transition, and you can see it was 1,200, now it's 1,275. So it's pretty cool. You can see, so lifetime I've done over 1,300 orders. My average order is $68. So this whole idea that Fiverr, you can only do things for $5 or $10, these low, you can. I mean, you definitely can do low cost orders if you want, and jobs, but you have to value your time, okay? And so right now, my average order is $68. I have some orders that'll go as high as, I think my highest order runs $160, and then I have a lot of orders that are in the $40 range. And I do some kind of simple tasks in the $20 to $30 range, but you can see they average out at $68. So far in May, we're about just over 3 weeks into May, made $5,615 from orders in May. That should cross 6,000. And if we scroll down, you can see we're looking, year to date for 2020. And so far I've made about $26,000 year to date. And that's just 5 months in. So obviously that's averaging about a little over $5,000 a month. And here you can see the month by month breakdown here. In January, January was actually a pretty good month, to be honest. Between sales and tips, about $3,300. But then you can see in February it just took off, almost $6,000. March was over $6,000, about $6,200. April came down to about $5,000, and already in May I'm at $5,600. And so it really has taken off this year. We can go back and just show you it wasn't always this way. Okay, I mean, in all of 2019 I made $26,000 for the whole year. And as you saw, I've made $26,000 so far just through May of 2020. So this year has definitely gone much better. You can see that my biggest month last year was in November, where I made about $3,170 total. And so I was making about $2,000 a month on average, just a little over $2,000 a month on average in 2019. And then it really cranked up, like I say, and part of that is the more you do, the better, you get reviews and you get good feedback. Then Fiverr will show your jobs more frequently, and you'll get more orders, and it just is kind of a self-perpetuating thing. But just to give you another example, it'll let me go back to 2017, so we'll go there. And you'll see in 2017, for the entire year of 2017, the entire year, I made $208. So I'm just trying to show you this. What I'm doing on Fiverr really started, I believe, in April of 2018. So we'll go to that next. And you can see my best month in 2017 was $36, right? So 2017, I really wasn't doing anything. And then in 2018 is when things started. And you can see, the year started off pretty slow, Here I made $300. That was actually a really good month. And then April, this is when things really started to take off for me. April of 2018. So just 2 years ago, I made over $1,000. That was huge for me. I couldn't believe it. And then I went to $2,000, and then I went to over $3,000, and then to over $4,000. And then you can see it dropped off pretty good. I think to be honest, I think what happened is we took a big vacation. And so when you put your gigs, in vacation mode, then they don't show up. And so if they don't show up in the search results, then you don't get orders. If you don't get orders, then this is what happens. Things drop off. But even, I was still making about $800 a month, even in my worst, in the last half worst. But in all of 2018, I made over $17,000. And then again, you can see how it just took off. In 2019, I made $26,000. And so far in 2020, I've already made $26,000. And I'm not even halfway through the year. Now, the other thing is if you can offer gigs where, jobs where people may need something else for you to complete the gig, they might need to buy something, then you can make some additional money that way. So that's another trick. So I wanted to share this just to show you that Fiverr is not only about $5 orders. Fiverr, can actually be a really good source of either side income. I mean, I think a lot of people, if they were just making $300, $400, $500 a month on Fiverr, they would be happy with that. But it's not impossible for a lot of people. Again, I'm on track. I'll probably make $60,000 this year just on Fiverr, and then I'll probably make another $40,000 to $50,000 in affiliate marketing commissions. That's, for a lot of people, life-changing income. It is for me. It can be for you. And so I just want to give you some inspiration and hope that you can do this as well. If you need help getting started on Fiverr, if you've kind of been struggling, I do have a free report that you can click in the description box below the video. It's free. Go ahead and just, read it, get started. The big thing, though, guys, to be honest, is you just got to get started, okay? You got to come up with a plan and then get started. Hit the ground running. Just go after it. In the report, I talk about some tricks and some strategies that you can use to help get your business going. Because again, the key is, you got to get some traction. You got to get orders. You got to get some positive reviews. I have some tricks in there on how to do that to really get things going so that you can have hopefully a similar level of success. So again, not trying to brag at all, but just show you what is possible through the Fiverr platform. And I guess just one last thought, Fiverr is only one freelance platform. Okay, now it's the only one I work on right now, but there's a lot of other freelance platforms where you can do the same thing on Fiverr that you do on other freelance platforms. Right now, I'm so busy on Fiverr, I don't have time to branch out. But when you're first starting, you could branch out and you might gain traction on a different freelance platform and it takes off for you. Or maybe on Fiverr, it takes off for you. but there's lots of options out there. Hope you find this helpful. If you don't mind, hey, maybe give me a thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't like the video, I understand. Subscribe if you'd like. I haven't made videos in a while. I'm going to try to get regular making videos again. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.